Welcome back to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as we are one away from our goal of 150 subs. And let's get going today as I did a video on Zdeno Chara and maybe putting Jones as the seventh defenseman if Holland went that route and all that. But today we're going to talk about who we have and who can actually be that seventh defenseman for the Edmonton Oilers. I am not, just out of the gate here, I am not going with William Lagesson. I believe there's two guys for sure. I threw a third one in there to kind of spark a conversation of when he might be back or available, and does he have a shot depending on the other two guys. So of course, let's start with the guy that everyone's been talking about, and that is Evan Bouchard. Everyone's saying it's Evan Bouchard's year. It's Evan Bouchard's year. He is 6'3", 194 pounds, but the only thing about Bouchard, which sets him away from the third guy, I believe the second guy too. Let me just look here. Yeah. So the only thing that sets them away is he's a right-handed shot. Well, a lot of you guys were complaining about signing Barry, blah, blah, blah. He's a right-handed shot. Well, why would you make your seventh defenseman a right-handed shot then? So let's take a look at his stats here, as he is playing in Sweden right now. He has 4 points in 8 games with 32 penalty minutes. That's a lot of penalty minutes for that. He's averaging 4 minutes a game. So his discipline in the Sweden league here, the SHL, is not up to par, and that is the men's league over there. So he's playing against men like in the NHL, not as good a skill set, of course, but it's a pretty good league. And he's taking that many penalty minutes. That's a liability. And for me, I don't think Bouchard is going to make the team this year just because, the Barry signing for sure impacts that, and that he's a right-handed shot, and his discipline is still up in the air. But, he could give us offensive maybe next year when we lose guys like Larson and Russell, both one of them for sure is gone next year. I just don't know which one. I have a feeling it's Russell, but I don't think Bouchard is ready for the NHL. He did have a good AHL season last season, 36 points in 54 games, 42 penalty minutes. So he was disciplined, but that was against the AHL guys. The SHL is totally different. It could be the rink size, because overseas the rinks are a bit bigger and he's not used to it. I could see that, or maybe he's fighting. I don't expect Bouchard to fight. So now, let's go to the second guy here. Phillip Broberg. 19 years old, we drafted him 8 overall in the 2019 draft. He is 6'3", same size as Bouchard, but he weighs 9 pounds more. Okay, that's fine. He's actually over playing in Sweden right now with the same, I believe it's the same team as Bouchard, possibly. I would have to go look at that. What gets me here is he has 1 goal, 4 assists. He's +5, or he has 5 points in 9 games. You can't tell me that's good. He has 0 penalty minutes. Discipline out the wazoo. And why I think he has a better shot is he proved to the Oilers when they went into Phase 3, when he was invited and he actually played against Calgary. He showed the Oilers he's disciplined. He's a bigger guy, but he could still put the puck on net. The other thing that makes him more distinct than Bouchard is he's a left-handed shot. A lot of you guys, we need a left-handed shot. Well, what if you go, okay, well, if Broberg does good, you put, Jones and Broberg 50% of the games. Maybe Broberg gets all the away games and Jones gets all the home games, or, okay, we're going against the worst team in the league. Let's put Broberg out there with Larson. Let's see what Broberg can do. That is the way I would go. It gives you a left-handed shot. Maybe the goalie catches right. Okay, well, having a lefty shot, he can easily shoot to that left corner or right corner more than a righty can. So there is options with Broberg, and I believe Broberg will be the 7th/6th defenseman. It really depends on Jones, because right now they're sitting with Jones, Larson, Bear, Nurse, Barry, and Russell. I don't believe Barry will be on the third line with Russell. I think he might be up with Larson. And then Jones plays with Russell still. But Russell could be that mentor for Broberg, and it all could come down to Broberg and Bouchard making it. Sorry, I had to hiccup there. Bouchard and Broberg making it, and Jones doesn't make it. We don't know. We most likely know Jones is going to make it, but you never know. Ethan Bear wasn't supposed to make it out of this last preseason we had. And look, he came in, he said, no, this is my time, shined, and, well, he has a starting job in Edmonton as of right now, and, well, if he signs in Edmonton again. Now, I said I went off the map a little bit about the third guy, and that he was more like Broberg, and that is Dmitry Samorukov. Now, you guys might agree with me, he might not be ready, but who knows? You go overseas, you learn some stuff from the veteran guys over there. You come back, it's bigger ice over there. Skating's different over there than it is here. He could get faster. That is one of the flaws Edmonton has in him, is he's not really fast. But playing over there will get you faster. It'll get your legs under you. You'll understand the game in a bigger picture because of the rink size. Now, he is 6'3", 196 pounds, so 2 pounds over Bouchard. They're all 6'3", so that's good. But like I said, he is like Broberg. He's a left-handed shot, and I've watched this guy in junior. He has probably a harder shot than the other two guys we said, and when he was drafted, I specifically remember the panel talking how his slap shot could turn out to be like Weber's and Chara's back in their prime when they were hitting 100+ mile an hour slap shots, And, I wouldn't mind that. We had that in Surrey. It worked well on the power play. We had that in Pronger, way back in the day when those guys were in their prime and not, washed up. Not to say they weren't good players, but it is what it is. So let's go look at his stats. He's playing for CSKA Moskva in the KHL. So Russian League, he has 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points in 17 games, and only 8 penalty minutes. So, that's pretty good. 4 penalties in 17 games. I'll take that. That's discipline. And I believe, if not this year, next year he'll make a push for, the 5, 6, 7 spot for sure. Same as Bouchard and Broberg. It is what it is. But you also got to think of what do the Oilers need now? And discipline is a big factor. We don't need our penalty kill out there 24/7. Yes, Bouchard might come in and be like, sorry about those penalties, I'll work on that. Well, if he's taking 32 penalties minutes within 8 games, that means McDavid and Draisaitl aren't on the ice anymore. Nuges and all that. So that is it for today. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the next one.